Hi, yes, it's true. I sous vide burritos. How many of you sous vide anything? No? How many of you know what sous vide is? Right? Okay, so you shrink wrap your food, right? Like you vacuum seal it, you stick it in a water bath for a certain amount of time, and then you have a perfectly, like you have, your food is at the exact temperature that you wanted it at. This is great for steaks. I like to do it for burritos. Why? Because in the evenings, I like to make things complicated. My girlfriend loves Trader Joe's burritos. I decided I needed to make it a little more complicated. Why do I like doing things more complicated in the evenings? Because during the day I'm working on Backplane, where I'm trying to make things things that are very complicated and nuanced into extremely simple things. And so my release is in the evenings, sous vide burritos. How many of you have played so Backplane is a traffic management platform. How many of you have seen this movie before? Actually, this is, so when I say traffic management platform, I mean that traffic management, in a traffic management platform, what you want is something that's highly dynamic, smart, and secure. And this is incredibly hard to do and do at scale very well. Previously, before starting Backplane, I was the first engineering hire at Heroku. How many of you have heard of Heroku? It's sold to Salesforce? No? Okay. How many of you have heard of CoreOS recently? No? Okay. So I have a really, this guy has a tough crowd. For the last over the last decade, I've spent a lot of time working on distributed systems, building out very nuanced things to make them extremely easy for large enterprises. How many of you have seen this movie before? Where we start with something simple: Swarm, Mesosphere, Kubernetes. How many of you? Is everyone following along so far? No? Okay. Anyway, the main idea here is that you have a lot of engineers within your organization that want to produce high quality applications, and they're struggling to do so because they can't actually expose them to the public internet or get them to your employees or your remote workers or whatever, wherever they may be, and on any network that they might be on. And this is simply because there's too much process involved because of legacy software. What we do is we add things like DNS. We then add things like ELBs and GLBs or legacy load balancers. We add anything like HA proxy or Nginx, DNS internally managed. We add service discovery. We add health checking. We add state backups and discovery. We add analytics. We add et cetera, et cetera. It goes on and on and on. This is what the engineers are spending so much of their time doing. And this is boring, boring stuff. It's solved problems, but everyone continues to reinvent the wheel. So instead, we have Backplane. Backplane is your secure, highly dynamic traffic management platform with a built-in API for you to be able to launch, run, and execute applications anywhere from any data center, any cloud, across clouds, have multi-cloud failover, and get all of the modern benefits of modern traffic management and networking, all from one unified place. Our core features are innovative service discovery, security management, health checking. This is all boring stuff. I probably would have called it the boring company if Elon Musk hadn't stolen it from me. So anyway, get all these things with our API. Thank you. It makes it very simple.